Welcome once again to A.O.S Academy's YouTube channel. And as you know it, we have always been talking about the Q&As that a lot of people have been asking. You understand the questions and the comments people have been giving us for our JAPA to Canada in 2023 webinar. And we are so grateful that a lot of people have asked about up to or even more than 80 questions. Do you understand? And it's kind of reaching about 90 questions right now. So there are a lot of questions that demand us to give full details about. So as a result of that, we started this YouTube channel or this YouTube series, Talk with A.O.S, to give the detailed explanation of what you need to do and what you need to know for your immigration process to Canada. So today is not going to be different. We are going to be answering question 31, which was asked by Olivia, okeke, and she said, or he said, how guaranteed is it for a wife to join her husband who got a visa to study in Canada? Okay, I think that is going to be like a woman asking for her own chances to relocate to Canada. Well, I will tell you, you are in luck, just as the thumbnail of this video states. Cheese, you understand? You have that how would I call it now? That chance, that about I'll give you about 70% chance to easily be unified or reunified with your husband. And because of the fact that Canada has a kind of policy that um, improves or aids family reunification in Canada, it shows that you can actually relocate for that purpose. That yes, your husband is studying in Canada as a temporary resident, and you would like to join him as his wife. You understand? To do you understand? To definitely get reunified with him and to definitely, you understand, have him as your husband once again physically. You understand, as you want. But I have to give some kind of warning for to you as regards this. Firstly, if you are going, as you said, as a wife, um, if you are to go, you need to get a work permit or a visitor permit or a visitor visa. Now, in any of those cases, you have to be very careful to not show that your plan is to permanently relocate to Canada. It can be, yes, you can have it at the back of your mind that you want to relocate, but your husband went on the virtue of study permit. So he has limited time that he's going to stay there. Yes, after his studies, he can now apply for postgraduate work permit and at the end of the day start his permanent residency processing. But you as the wife should be very, very careful, because if you are going as a worker through the work permit, you need to get a work permit definitely and get a job in Canada that you would use as a means to be working there, earning, you understand, while your husband is studying. Secondly, you would need to go solely. Do you understand? If you have children, then that could be an hindrance. Children definitely are blessings of a marriage, but if you are going with your children, it will be better for you and your children to apply for permanent residency directly, because for that you would not face on that basis rejection or refusal of your visa, because that is one of the bases they use to reject people that are going for work or study and taking children. Another route you can go through is the visitor visa. That okay, you want to just go and visit your spouse. And we have had series of people that went to visit their spouses. When they got there, yes, with visitor visa, you can go with your children. Do you understand? When you get there, you can now seek for asylum, or you understand, apply for refugee. You can claim that your life is being threatened in your own country if truly that's the case, and if you have a compelling, you understand, story to tell behind that decision. And as a result of that, sooner or later, if you are approved, you would be regarded as a permanent resident. Not only you, but your spouse, your children as well will be granted the permanent residency status in Canada. Another way you could go through visiting your husband, you understand, because he has a study visa, is that he, as your husband in Canada, can actually apply for permanent residency again for you and your children whilst still in your country. Do you understand? If he is in Canada, he can start the application for you over there. Do you understand? Maybe at the tail end of his study, or at the end of his study after his postgraduate work permit. You understand? But you asked how guaranteed is it? I've given you 70% because most times they approve people like you in Canada and the UK to go visit your spouses abroad. But you need to be careful with documentations. Do you understand? Your documentation, because I know definitely your husband could have documented some little things for you as well while he was doing his study visa. You understand? So you and your husband must work together towards the application of your work permit or your visitor visa or your permanent residency. Do you understand? You must work together to make sure that there is no falsification of documents, firstly, there is no misrepresentation of yourselves, and as well, if any one of you is to be maybe the permanent resident, the principal applicant, if your husband is to be the principal applicant, he has to have, you understand, details to back that up. If you two, you are the principal applicant, you have to have details to back that up. Do you understand? And write exams, IELTS or TEF Canada exam if need be. You understand? Also send your credentials abroad for evaluation to through WES, ICES or ICAS if need be. You understand? And do all what is basically expected for processing for you as a spouse, for the spouse, and also for your children if you have them. So thank you very much. Lastly, if you don't have children, or you don't have a child, or if you are an expecting mother, then you just file for yourself alone. And with that, it will be much more easier, in fact, much more guaranteed for someone that just is going alone as a sole person to meet his or her husband. So I hope that answers the question. So thank you very much. If you want to get more questions answered, you can also send your responses or send your questions via the comment section of this video. And you can also watch our webinar replay where we talk extensively about the 3 different pathways to relocate to Canada, which are the top-notch 3 most popular, easy, cheaper, and surest ways for you to relocate to Canada, which are the Express Entry Program, the Provincial Nominee Program, and the Study Visa Program. So thank you very much once again, and I do hope to see you in the next video. Bye.